Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you are watching the post market show. Today's market, it was raised, the sentiments were raised after the Chinese markets announced that they are going to cut the stamp duties to half. And that was the first time it did since 2008, and that raised the Chinese markets up. That was early in the morning, and that momentum had created a buzz around the global markets. Everything is up after that, and apart from that, coming to our markets, we did have the banking stocks moving up with a lot of strength, but Nifty was also moving up along with it. But then on the second half, we had the Reliance AGM, and in that it was announced, some announcements have come in, like Nita Ambani to step down, and Mukesh Ambani will be continuing to be the chairman for the rest of the 5 years. So a lot of announcements happen, and finally these stocks moved down. Reliance Industries moved down by close to 1% at the end of the day, and that dragged the Nifty down. So Nifty on a close to close basis is positive, but it did not move up as much. So that was overall. And also SEBI came out with their study on the the Hindenburg and Adani case, and they found that Adani did violate some technical rules, but it is not going to lead to any serious repercussions. But they will be have to they will have to pay some monetary fines, and it will be done with that. So that is the highlights of the day. So let's look at the charts. I have the Nifty's chart. So after a weekend, the markets moved, opened with a gap up, as you can see, and then it came down and touched around Friday's closing. But from there, we had a good up move, and after 1:30, the Reliance AGM started, markets came falling down, and 19,334 was taken as a resistance multiple times. Markets did break out above that, but on a close to close basis, it did come below that, and 19,306 is where Nifty has closed, up by about 0.21%. Coming to Bank Nifty, as you can see, Bank Nifty had a bullish day. I would say it had a great day. No huge pullbacks. So from the first candle itself, the markets were moving up gradually, and it did take resistance around 44,500. It did move up a bit around 44,600, and then it came down and closed just below 44,500 at 44,494. That is the weighted average closing, up by 0.6%. So the banking stocks did well. HDFC Bank moved up with a lot of strength after a long time. That definitely helped stabilize Bank Nifty. And talking about other things, as we had a bullish day, so mid caps and small caps are up, but still it is a little bit down from its all-time high levels. Mid caps are up by 0.5%, followed by small caps, which are up also by 0.68%. Sector wise, only two sectors have ended in the red, and they are IT and FMCG. IT index down by 0.46%, FMCG down by 0.23%. Rest all sectors have moved up, and sectors like the banking did do pretty well. So financial services up by 0.55%, Nifty private bank up by 0.6%, and PSU banks have been doing well, again up by 0.75%. And pharmaceutical stocks did move up today, 0.91%. That is, I think, the best performer of the day. And this is the overall scenario. Talking about index movers, so HDFC Bank, a heavyweight in Nifty and definitely in Bank Nifty, did contribute a lot of points on the upside. To almost 27.4 points were contributed by HDFC Bank to Nifty's up move, followed by L&T, M&M, Power Grid, Axis Bank, Kotak Bank. And on the downside, we have Reliance Industries. It fell after the AGM. Then we have ITC falling down by 0.44%. Infosys, Geo Financials once again down. HCL Tech also down. So most of the IT stocks, Reliance and ITC, they are down. But it was a balanced market, I would say, and most of the stocks moving up. FII-DII activity also shows a neutral stance, where FIIs have sold for 1400 crores, but DIIs have bought for 1264 crores. So this month, FIIs have been on a selling spree, and it seems to continue. Let's see where it ends. Now, this is the situation right now, and now let us look into the US markets. And as you know, the Jackson Hole symposium was going on over the weekend. So And even after the comments from Jerome Powell, the markets did good. I mean, did well. It ended in the green US markets. Right now, let's look at it. So right now S&P 500 is just positive. It's opened with a gap up. Now it is moving down slightly. 0.32% in the green, followed by Dow Jones 0.5% in the green. Nasdaq is also doing good, 0.32% in the green, but it is there was a bullish momentum in the initially when it opened, but now it seems to be fading right now. So let's see what happens where it comes and closes. Talking about other markets, Asian markets and European markets had an amazing day. So UK markets are by 0.63%, French markets are by 1.3%, followed by German markets up by 1.03%. Once again, Asian markets are also painted with a bright green. Nikkei, the Japanese index, up the most by 1.73%, followed by Chinese markets up by 1.53%. So Chinese market, as I said, this is the main contributor today. So Chinese markets opened with a huge gap up, but then it was sold into because the China's fundamentals were not good, as you know. So it was up by almost 4.85%, almost 5%, I would say, at one point of time, but then it did not sustain. And the Korean markets are by 0.9%, Hong Kong markets also up by 0.97%. So looking pretty good, Asian markets for the day, and it was all because of the sentiments got lifted or boosted, I would say, because of the issue with the China coming up with the tax cut. Now let us look into the volatility index. VIX is gradually moving up. Once again, it is above 12. It is at 12.39 to be precise, and 2.6% up. So that is India VIX. Coming to commodities, we have crude oil prices absolutely flat. It is not moving anywhere, just consolidating, and it looks like the trend is slightly on the negative because we are seeing lower lows and lower highs. So it is on a downtrend. We can see that clearly. So you can look for shorting opportunities at these levels, and that is crude oil prices. Talking about gold prices are moving up. We thought that this was a pullback, but clearly it seems to have closed above the last 2 days closing, and it is around 1924, which is a resistance level. This is going to be interesting how it plays out. And stop losses have been hit, I believe. A lot of people did go short around these levels. So let's see where gold goes from here, either up or down. It has to take a trend, so we will wait and see. And rest, let's look at currency index. DXY, it has weakened slightly, 0.12% down, because equity markets are up globally. So that is the reason for that. Indian rupee against US dollar. Indian rupee has, I would say, it is kind of stable. It is 82.458. It is slightly strong, but 82.58 is current situation. Okay, Euro INR, it had come down to 89 yesterday, that is on Friday, but then it has moved up slightly. 89.3 is the current situation. So it is moving down with a lot of strength, and it is stabilizing, and maybe it has found bottom. So we have to wait and see. Same with Euro INR as well. Not Euro, sorry, Pound Sterling, and it also made a low of 103.79 on Friday. It is also at lower levels, around 104, but that is it. So there could be a momentary pullback as well. So that is to be taken into consideration. Now it's tomorrow is the FinNifty expiry, so we will be looking into that as well. So let's get into that. 1 second, let me pull up the charts of FinNifty. Yeah, this is the open interest, so let's wait for this to load. This is something is not working. Okay, let's look into the charts and see by the time it loads. Okay, so FinNifty tomorrow 19,759 where it has closed, and you can see on the daily charts there has been green candles more often than red candles. And let's look into the charts. So 19632, as you know, is a good support. Up above we have 19800 to 820 as a resistance level, and it did move up today by a lot of strength. So let's look into the 15 minutes chart and see the situation. So because this is the Nifty Financial Services, 19632 looks like a good support for tomorrow, especially after the 5 days up move, and today is also moved up. Above resistances are at 19,816, but do keep in mind of this Thursday's high of close to 19,930 around those levels. So let's stay cautious and take 19,951 as a resistance level. So in between 19,816, up above 19,950, and down below 19,632, and definitely 19,550 around that level is going to be acting as a good support. So looking at the trend, it could be a consolidating day, I believe, because there was a good trend carried forward from Thursday. Now the trend has reversed on the upside, and let's see which side the market goes. Looks like it is going to be stabilizing with a lot of volatility in this range between 19,800 and 19,600. It could be bouncing back and forth. That is definitely there. So for some reason Opstra is not loading, but Nifty has a lot of open interest built up at, this is 90,300. Yes, markets closed at 19,306, but a lot of open interest is built up around there. So that is very strange, but interesting definitely. So Nifty is up today. And so what about tomorrow? So people are going pretty aggressive in Nifty, it seems. So in case they are wrong and markets cracks down from those levels, that could be serious panic, I would say. So 19,233 is definitely to be watched out. Very, very important support, because down below there are not important supports. There are supports at 19,180 and 1980, but the important support is at 1911. That is very, very close to 19,000. So let's hope the market does not move below 19,233. Looking at the bullish mindset of the people, 19,334, 19,432 is the levels to watch out for. And again, the markets have not closed above 19,500, so there's no question of being bullish. So every rise is being taken as a shorting opportunity, especially once the market moves close to 19,500 and above. That is where people start shorting the market. So it's still in the downward trend. It is a sell on rise market. There is no two ways about it. On the other hand, Bank Nifty does look better than Nifty, definitely, and the momentum is on the positive side. 44,500 has been taken as a support, and that it is where the markets are closed. So up above 44,775, and then 44,950 and above is going to be acting as a it is going to act as a resistance. So below this level, it could be pretty volatile between the levels of 44,150 and 44,900. It could be markets could be bouncing back and forth like Fin Nifty as well. So Bank Nifty, a good trend would be above 45,075 above. That could be leading to a good upward trend, and down below 44,150, if that is broken, and we can expect the markets to move down towards 43,741. So these are the levels to be watched out for in case of Nifty and Bank Nifty. And also we have Fin Nifty's expiry tomorrow. Hope it goes well for you. And also the monthly expiries are approaching. Markets are likely to be volatile also this month. This is the last Bank Nifty expiry on a Thursday. So from September 4th, we are moving to a Friday expiry. And so let's see what kind of volatility we are seeing. And VIX is also on the rise, so that is definitely there. Today, the Chinese markets did lift up the sentiments. Let's see if that carries on to tomorrow, or some other good news comes tomorrow. But more importantly, US markets are to be watched out for. And in case they end in red, again, we can have a bearish day tomorrow. And also on economic front, there are no important data coming out tomorrow. The only data to be watched out is the Japanese employment data, but that is again a non-event for the global markets as a whole. So that is all from my side. Thank you for watching and have a very good night.